Time for the off-season live stream. And you know what? I announced this one on Twitter, so if you're not following me on Twitter, go ahead. Link is in the description of any video that I put out yesterday, a couple days before, stuff like that. So if you don't follow me, I don't know. I'm just gonna use it to, like, I don't know, announce live streams. I'm gonna do it to announce giveaways. I don't know, stuff like that. And I don't know. Anyway, whatever. If you're not following me on there, go ahead and follow me on there. And then we can get into this. So let's go ahead and view the awards right after I sim to the draft there. There we go. Alright, yep, the Boston Bruins won the Stanley Cup, and the Texas Stars won the Calder over both of our teams. So you know what? It's kind of disappointing, but you know what? It's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the world whatsoever. And I think we can have an even better year next year. We just got to get back to it and keep doing what we did this year. And I know we can have a better team next year. Everybody's gonna grow. Hopefully Wayne Gretzky and Scott Stevens stay at 99 overall like they are now. And then we'll have to see how we can fill out the rest of the team. Oh god, why am I going to the player stats? I don't want to do that. Alright, and I did have somebody asking about, or talking about the injuries, asking me to turn them off. And you know what? It's supposed to be realistic. It does get a little annoying, but you know what? I think I'm going to keep them on for now. Definitely off for the regular season, but I don't know. We'll see. Brett Hull, or is that Bobby Hull? I think it's Brett Hull on the New Jersey Devils wins the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial. Bobby Orr wins the Norris. So instead of Carlson taking his turn at winning it, Erik Karlsson does not win it, and Bobby Orr does instead. The Lady Byng goes to Luc Robitaille. Really, Luc Robitaille, a power forward, wins the Lady Byng. It just doesn't make any sense. The Calder goes to Kasperi Kapanen, so he's the Rookie of the Year. I'm surprised Matthew Tkachuk didn't get it. It might be because I moved him down. I moved him down right after we lost in the playoffs, so you could play with the minor league team. I think that maybe that's why he missed out on it. I'm not sure. Conn Smythe goes to Tuukka Rask. Vezina to John Gibson, and you guys did not miss anything. I'm just going through the awards right now, so I haven't done anything yet. The Jennings also goes to Gibson. Madison Bowie wins Bill Masterton. No clue how they pick players for this. I really wish I knew how they picked them in the game. Like, I know how they do in real life, I just don't get it in the game. Mike McDonald wins his Selke for the second year in a row. Ted Lindsay Award goes to, I believe that's Brett Hall. I think it is. Then the Maurice Rocket Richard goes to Ilya Kovalchuk. So that's good. We had a good year overall. Here's the playoff tree. All right, and we got a couple big contracts coming up. So let's take a look at the trade screen, and we can see how much money we have to work with. We have a touch under $4 million, and we're going to have to sign. We're going to have to sign Austin Matthews or Nedeljkovic, and then trade whoever we can't sign. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting offseason. I'm definitely going to need some help. And ooh, Matthew Tkachuk's potential went down. It's only top 9 now instead of top 6. Ooh, that's not good. I don't know. I feel like he'll get a jump though. Anyway, let's get right into the draft then. Here we go. I don't know when we have picks. When do we pick? Okay, we pick at 29. I don't know if I want to trade up or trade down or do anything really with this. So yeah, let's go ahead and simulate up to our pick. And we're gonna take a look We're going to take a look at the first overall pick, see what potential it is. Alright, S. Malkin, he's the first round pick. He's a right wing elite sniper. Laktianov, elite center playmaker. Bullduck, a center grinder with elite potential. That's interesting. It's pretty interesting. T. Willis, right wing elite sniper. Another elite forward for the Edmonton Oilers there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and make our pick then. I scouted in a lot of places that I don't normally scout, and I tried to cover all my bases, even just a little bit if I could. So let's take a look at potential. Alright, so there's some top 9 forwards here. Smith Pelly, he's French. There's a Finnish guy, a guy from Denmark, I believe that is. A guy from Norway, a Swedish guy, and another Finnish guy. Let's take a look at the projected and see what they say we're supposed to take. This kid guy from the U.S. Two-way forward. We're just getting into this so you guys haven't missed anything. Or we can take this center from Sweden. On Persson. You know what? I feel comfortable with this pick. I think we're gonna go ahead and pick this Swedish guy. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Low top 9 forward. You know what? That's not a bad pick. That's not a bad pick. We're gonna go ahead and simulate to our next pick then. Alright, we got a pick at 25 in the second round. I don't know whose pick this is. But I don't care. I'll take it. Hopefully we can pick up a stud here. Alright, there's bottom 6 forwards here. Billy Curry. He's got really good senses. Not a pretty good shot. What about this Eves guy? Center playmaker? We don't need another center playmaker. Savage. Center two-way forward. That's not bad. He's got pretty good puck skills. Good discipline. Good offensive awareness. Not a bad shot. Alright skating. His defense is not bad either. He's top 9 exact. McMillan. I don't know who that is. Let's take a look here. McMillan from Norway. Alright, we're going to go ahead and pick this guy up then. You guys say to take him. Center playmaker, 18 years old. Left-handed shot. Let's go ahead and pick him up then. Make pick. Alright, top 9 medium potential. You know what? Yeah, it's not bad. I will take it. Alright, and then we got a pick at 29 as well. That's really nice. I really like that we got a couple second round picks here. Alright, I'm going to go back to these top 9 forwards. We're going to go ahead and pick up this Finnish guy because the rest of the guys are projected third round and I want a chance to get those guys and get as many of these guys as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Kurvinen. Tuomas Kurvinen. That's a weird name. He's a right-wing playmaker. He's 20 years old, so I don't know how well he will develop, but it'll be exciting to see. Top 9 forward, I will take that. Alright, and on to the third round. Alright, ooh, okay, fourth round, excuse me. We don't have a third round pick. And I don't think we are going to be able to get those top 9 guys then. I think they're all off the board now, and yes, they are. There is this fringe starter here. And you know what? I think I'm going to go... I'm either going to pick him or... Ooh, the grinder. Bottom 6 forward. You know what? We're going to need another young guy to be a bottom 6 guy for us. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pick up this Fuck it, I'm not picking that guy. I can't pronounce his name. Let's go ahead and pick up this goalie. All right, he's got backup potential. I feel like it'll go up though because it said he had fringe starter potential. So yeah. All right, and 5th round, 29th overall. All right, let's see what is left here. All right, not a whole lot left for potential. So, yeah, there's not a whole lot left for potential. Basically nothing. All right, let's just take a look at projected. See what they're saying we should take. How about this Gue guy? He's got some league interest, which I usually find is a good indicator if they'll turn out decent or not. We never scouted this guy. He's a right-wing playmaker from the QMJHL, Nicholas Gue. Let's go ahead and pick him up. There we go. HL top 6. Ooh, okay, that was a bad pick. That was a bad pick. Hopefully his potential will go up, but you know what? I'm not going to hold my breath. Let's take a look at goalies, because goalies usually are not bad, especially in the late rounds. So let's go ahead and take a look then. AHL fringe starter, let's go ahead. You know, I like this Kaiser guy. He's an American. He says he's projected 7th round. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick him up. Kaiser. Alright, he's got high backup potential. Wow, okay, I like that pick. That was a good pick. Penguins or Lightning tonight? Penguins. I'm not a Penguins fan, but I gotta go with the Penguins. I'm sorry. I'd like to see Penguins against Sharks. I feel like that'd be a really good finals matchup. Let's take a look and see if anybody has league interest in any of these guys. No, none of it left. Yeah, I think the Penguins are going to win, although I am rooting for the Sharks, though, overall. So, God, I really don't know who to take here. Let's go ahead and pick up. You know, let's just get the best guy with the best potential, I guess. AHL top 6 forwards. Yeah, I guess that's how it's going to have to be. Let's go with the two-way forward. I feel like he'll progress the best. Let's go ahead and make our pick. Oh my goodness, that was bad. That was a bad pick. You know what? Last pick, I'm going to go ahead and try and get a goalie here. Alright. Just because the goalies will be at least a decent potential. We're not going to have to worry about if we can fit them in or not. We can always trade them and get whatever we can back for them. Let's go ahead and take up Tokarski here, another American goalie. I'm a little bit biased for the American goalies. He was only AHL starter potential, but I have a feeling that it'll go up. Let's go ahead and try and pick up another goalie then. Let's go with this prop guy. I'm going to pick the youngest of these 4 goalies right here. Alright, they're all 20 years old. They're all in the OHL as well. I'm going to go with this guy from the Saginaw Spirit. I'm a little biased. Oh, how about this Hollett guy? Nope. Alright, I'm going to go with Bonello there. A little biased for AHL starter. You know what? That's fine, I guess. Then we're going to go ahead and sim that final pick. Alright, so those are all the guys that we picked. No studs really in this draft, but we did get some nice depth forwards. I feel like it was a really good depth draft. Alright, here we go. We got some big decisions to make. Austin Matthews or Nedeljkovic. That's going to be the decision. They both have franchise potential. Both the contracts are up. There's Austin Matthews there. We'll see how much he wants. Oh my God. He wants a lot of money. He wants over $9 million. How about Nedeljkovic? Okay, that's a lot more manageable. Although if I want to sign him long term, like I should, he wants quite a bit of money. First thing, sign Ned. Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Stevens here. Release, there we go. Resop, I'm going to get rid of you. You did not progress at all. Release, there we go. Korsunen and Seidenberg, I am not going to sign them, so I'm going to pick up Nedeljkovic here, offer contract. I sign him for 6 years because that's how long the rest of this GM mode is. And let me see here. All right, how much exactly does he want? For six years. There we go. Oh my goodness, that's a big jump. That's a big jump between 5 and 6. You know, it's actually not bad. We'll go ahead and see how much it is then. You know, after taking out 15%, we can sign up for just under $7.5 million, which I think is a very good deal, especially for a guy who's going to be a franchise goalie, or is a franchise goalie. There we go. All right. Now we're gonna have about $5 million to work with here. So, yeah, that's not good. Oh, why did I go to main roster? I just need to keep on all expiring and just go to all skaters then. All right, so oh god, we gotta sign Kuznetsov as well. Oh my god. Oh, we gotta sign Lindholm, Hansen. Oh my god, Kruger coming off the books is really good for us, but we don't have the money to sign. We don't have the money to sign these guys. Oh my god, I can't even sign and trade Matthews because I can't sign him. I have to advance a day because I have to know how much money we have exactly. Alright, Nedeljkovic signed. Alright, we have $6 million. Jesus Christ. If I'm tendering everyone, it's going to be on the last day, just because I don't want to accidentally sign anybody. And Kuznetsov, he's a UFA. Hansen's a UFA that I would like to hold on to. Kruger, I'd like to hold on to him for the right price, just because of his defense. Timashov, I have to keep on him. Or basically our future fourth liners, Kruger, Hansen, and Glendening, all needs a contract. And even Max Reinhart, I'd love to hold on to him, because he's not bad defensively either, although with the way the team is right now, we can't afford him, so he's not going to be on the team. Roland McEwen, he's probably going to have to be on the team next year because of money issues. Yeah, we just don't have the space for a lot of these guys, and a lot of them I can just go ahead and release. So I can't release these bottom four right here, but release you. I will not be signing you. Actually, no, flip it around here. I will not be signing Frost. I will not be signing Miraless. And I will not be signing Stewart. Those are definites. Okay. Oh my goodness. Alright, Hansen and Kruger are both gone. Wow. Oof. I don't know about that one. They are very good defensive players on this team. God, I don't even know where to start with this. Let's see how much Kuznetsov wants. Okay, that's affordable. Okay, he does not want that much. Under $4.5 million. So Kuznetsov is very affordable. We are still going to have the second line right now. We already got Ty Ratty signed. Kuznetsov would probably be the center on that, along with Kachuk on the left wing there. So if we sign Kuznetsov, the second line is good. And yes, we do still need to sign Lindholm. Although I am actually very open to trading him because he didn't really grow since we got him. So if I could trade him and somebody else to try and get another top two defenseman to play with us, that wouldn't be a bad idea. You're saying Hansen and Kruger are both gone. Unfortunately, it's probably looking like that just because of the legends on our team. Glendening is probably looking that way because we just don't have the money to re-sign him. He wants under $1 million still, but we're pinching pennies right now. All right, but I want to get these young guys like Timashov. He could be on the team next year. Hobby Bullen could be on the team next year, and it's looking like they will be due to our cap issues. We got the Chicago Blackhawks problem right now, so I'd say we keep Kuznetsov, release Hansen, Kruger, and Glendening and Reinhart. Well, not release them, just not re-sign them. And then we can trade, we can qualify every single RFA here, including Gurnett and Neal, and then we're going to have to trade them. Alright, so, yeah, I know I'm fucked. Kuznetsov, here we go. Alright, gotta take out 15% from that. 4450. There we go. Alright. You know, and this is not a bad deal. And we may be able to keep Hansen, Kruger, or Glendening for that fourth line. With the way we're pinching pennies right now. Alright, so I can get them for 3.8. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, so let's see how much Hansen wants, first off. Alright, it's 2.275. Okay, Kruger wants less than $1 million. That okay. We may be able to hold on to Kruger and Glendening. Alright, so Alright, Alright. I'm going to try and hold on to Kruger and Glendening and then qualify every RFA. But I'm going to do that after I simulate a day, just so we can have an exact amount of money that I know that we have. Kuznetsov accepted, as he should. Alright, all expiring. Alright. We have just under $3 million. So, Kruger and Glendening will be on the fourth line. And having a defensive fourth line helps you win as a team, and I know that for a fact for how much I've played GM mode. So, got to get them for as cheap as possible, though. There we go. We can get them for 8.5. That's good. And I'm going to sign Glendening for the same thing for 1 year, just so it's not a cap hit on us for the upcoming years. How much did Reinhart want? Oh, he wants even cheaper. You know, I think we can keep Reinhart for the fourth line. So, 900K. Let's see what 15% out of that looks like. Okay, so yeah, we can get him for that much. I'm going to go ahead and simulate up one more day now. They all should sign, and then I'm going to see how much money we have after that. So we got our fourth line. We have our first line, we have our second line, we have our fourth line all settled out. Now we just need to figure out what we're going to do for our third line. Alright, so Matthews is probably gone. He can help us get some prospects. Okay, we have $2.6 million left now. As much as I'd love to sign Hansen, I really don't think we can. So, as much as I hate to do this, Hansen, you've been a great player to this team. I'm very sorry to do this, but I have to release you. Alright, let's go ahead and go up to the final day of the re-sign stage. I'm going to qualify everybody, and then we're going to have to make some trades. Go to contracts. Alright, all expiring. All skaters first, and then I'm going to have to go over to the goalies and do that. Qualify. Qualify. McEwen, qualify. Gurnett, qualify. And then Neal. Qualify. Alright, then going over to the goaltenders. Herbst. I'd like to hold on to this guy, but I don't know if we can, so qualify. Back to contracts. Main roster. Okay, Pilka's an 83 overall. That's good now. All skaters. Who is unsigned? Just these guys, right? Yeah. Alright, that's good. Continue. Wow, you had him grow from AHL starter to franchise. That's fantastic. Alright, Alright, yep. Here we go. You guys... Okay. Let's take a look at the free agents first. Gotta take a look at free agency. Obviously, there's Austin Matthews. Danny Heatley is still there. Max Pacioretty is now a free agent, so Montreal can't afford him anymore. Brett Burns is there. Tyler Myers. Jeff Skinner. Gustav Nyquist. He's there. Hampus Lindholm from us. David Perron. Yannick Hansen. Ronald Kennis. He's there. He grew into a really nice player, although his defense isn't as good as I thought it would be. Alright, so... okay, yeah. Let's take a look at what we can get. This is going to take a little while, boys. Alright, so... Austin Matthews. Jesus. Full trade value. And we got to trade him away. Trade him for 3 first-rounders? I'm not trading them for picks. We need players. We need players, right? We need a third line. As far as I see it right now, we have no third line. Okay, we have a third line center in Victor Rask, but that's about it. Let's sort by overall. Forwards, here we go. I'll show this. Gretzky, Naslund, Bossy, first line. Kuznetsov, Ratty, and Kachuk, second line. Rask is the center of the third. Timashov could be on that line. Hobby Bulin could be. Hagel could be. Bradley could be. Case, maybe. They could all be there next year. But I don't know about this upcoming year. Then fourth line, Kruger, Glendening, and then Reinhardt is our fourth line. So we need at least 2 third line guys, preferably on entry-level contracts so we don't have to deal with cap. And then for our defense, I'd love to get another number 2 guy, and McEwen might have to be in a deal for that because he looks ready to play in the NHL right now. And actually, we got Stevens, Vatanen, and Wotherspoon and Gudis who will be on the team. Gurnett, I don't know if he will be. He didn't do so well this year, so maybe McEwen steps up. But I'd love to get another number 2 guy, and then we're gonna have to get a bottom or top 6 defenseman. Impulse trading, yes, it is time for impulse trading. All right, so we need to look for some guys that are on entry level deals. Oh my goodness, imagine this trade, boys. I'd love to do that, but I just can't. Alright, oh yeah, check out defenseman. We're going to take care of that one first. Because I believe we can get a top 2 defenseman with Austin Matthews. And there was a couple options for it. One was Aaron Ekblad. That was the first one. That was the one I liked the most. Aaron Ekblad, he's got elite potential. He's 91 overall, but I know for a fact he's not on his entry-level deal anymore. Yeah, he's getting paid $5 million over the next 3 years. I'd love to have him on the team, but money is the big issue there. So if I did that, we're $2 million over the cap, and it just doesn't work out. The other one was Anthony D'Angelo. Yes, he was the second option. I really like that one. And I forget what the third option was. Anthony D'Angelo. Oh, okay. So he dropped to a top 4 defenseman. Taking a look at his stats there. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I don't. If he could probably play with Vatanen this year, but then we need a guy to play with Scott Stevens, and he's getting paid $4.3 million. The other option was Morgan Riley. Yes, it was. Let's take a look at Morgan Riley, because full trade value for full trade value, you add in a pick to that. Ooh, Morgan Riley's not even full trade value anymore. 91 overall, a top 2 defenseman. That's what we're looking for. $6.5 million for the next 2 years. Man. Let's say we did that. We have to add something else because of cap reasons. Let's go to all skaters. And let's take a look at this cap situation. Alright, we probably have to trade somebody like Radko Gudas. I wouldn't want to do that because of our defensive situation. Maybe Victor Rask, he'd be up there. Then we could also get something coming back. Oh my goodness, that doesn't even solve it. Hey, is the audio still working? If your audio's not working anymore, just go ahead and refresh the page. Make D'Angelo a forward. Wow, okay. Yeah, refresh the page. Make sure you're doing that every now and again, because it can become delayed a little bit. If we made him retain a little bit of salary, it'd be so much that it wouldn't even be worth it. Let's just take a look around the league for defensemen. Take a look at the best defenseman in the league. Defense. Alright, they still got Cam Fowler back there, although that's... Ooh, Jordan Subban. Jordan Subban, how good is he now? He's an 81 overall. How old is he? 24. See, he's starting to grow, boys. He's starting to grow. I wish I kind of would have held on to him now. Look at that offensive awareness. What kind of year did he have last year? 64 points, but he's a minus 10. So, I don't know. Maybe I should have held on to him. Jake Bean from Florida? I'll take a look at him here in a second, but we need to look at defensemen. Oh, Bobby Orr. What kind of contract was he signed to? Oh, okay. That's not bad. That is actually not bad at all. But we'd have to trade so much away. I'll take a look at Jake Bean. Just give me a second. We got to take a look at everybody. Ooh, John Carlson or Noah Hannafin. That would not be a bad option. Two-way defender? Okay, he's not very good offensively. Never mind. Columbus. I know about Jake Bean. My goodness. Ryan Murray. Not a bad option. Not a bad option, but how much is he getting paid? Yeah. Calgary. Ooh, TJ Brody might not be a bad option, but he's still not that good. Vili Paka. How much is he getting paid? This might be a great option for us. Okay. Okay, you know, he's not getting paid that much. Vili Paka. We'll have to keep that one in mind. So, Vili Paka from Chicago. Oh my goodness, you're saying, you keep talking about Bean. Give me other options. Quit saying Jake Bean. I know. My goodness. We'll get to him. We'll take a look at him. Here's Klingberg. He's got low elite potential, and he's 26, so he's probably not going to grow anymore. Yeah, he's not a good option. Take a look at Detroit. Oh, they still got Nick Lidstrom. Boy, how much is he getting paid? Oh my goodness, over $8 million. Jesus. Edmonton. Oh, we all know they don't have defensive prospects. Yeah, no defensive prospects. Alright, so Jake Bean. He's 21 years old. He doesn't have very good offensive awareness, which is one of the things that I didn't like about him in Arizona. He never really became a top 2 guy, which is one of the things, again, I didn't like about him. But him and Scott Stevens could put up points, so he is an option. Let's say we go ahead and pick him up. We could probably pick up good Branson and maybe Matheson too, and fill out our defensive core. Because Michael Matheson, he could probably put up some points on the top 6. Or good Branson, he could be a good defensive guy. Pick up good Branson and then maybe get a pick or something like that. So let's go ahead and explore that option, because you guys keep talking about it. And okay, we're over the salary cap. You're over the salary cap. Oh my god. Who would we trade away to get even on the salary cap? Let's take a look at all skaters, and we can take a look at the money situation here. Alright, like I said, Victor Rask is an option, but then that leaves our third line completely dry. And yeah, then there's just entry-level deals. So Lindholm's not a bad option to trade. He does get rid of some money, because it says that much, right? That would get rid of it, wouldn't it? Or no? No, it would not. I don't think Jake Bean's gonna be an oh no, Jake Bean wasn't the salary cap. That was good Branson. What am I looking at? God damn. Alright, so let's go back to Jake Bean. Okay. Alright, you know what? I think Jake Bean is going to be the option, but I will not trade Austin Matthews for him. So Lindholm and McEwen for Jake Bean. Does that look good? I think that's a pretty solid trade. Anybody gonna... I think this is a solid trade. I don't think we can get anything else back. But you know what? If we go ahead and do this, it's a pretty good option. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So here we go. Proposed trade. Okay, trade rejected. I don't think it's unrealistic on Florida side, because they're getting 2 young defensemen. Alright, let's keep looking for defensemen then. Going on to LA. They got Doughty. Nobody really young that's coming up, I guess. Chichurin. Ooh, Jacob Chichurin. Could be a good option for us, but he's really young. He's got 2 years left on his entry-level deal, though. No, we need somebody who's ready right now. Montreal. No. They don't really have anybody. New Jersey. Ooh, Luke Green. Luke Green. Not a bad option. Not a bad option at all. He even played this past year in the NHL, too. What's his contract? Oh, he's still on his entry-level deal. You know what? I think I'm going to add... I'm going to take off McEwen. Or... yeah, I'm going to take off McEwen. I think I want to hold on to him. And then add in Vatanen. So remove McEwen. Add Vatanen. They're getting two top defensemen, giving them a very solid defensive core. See, they only have 5 guys who are really NHL ready. It still doesn't. I think that does solve our defensive problem then. Get rid of Vatanen and Lindholm. Then we can sign Roland McEwen. He can be on the team. So we'll have Stevens and Luke Green, Wotherspoon and probably Gudis. Then McEwen and Phillips or Neal or Gernat. Okay, so all right, I like how that looks. Does anybody object to this? That we are trading away the cap space for Vatanen, so maybe if we trade away a little more cap space, we can still hold on to Austin Matthews, although I'm still against that one. But should I do it? Nobody's objecting here. Come on. I just want some sort of response. It looks good. Alright, that's all I needed. Proposed trade to the New Jersey Devils. Trader, oh, sweeten it just, I can do that. I can sweeten it just a touch. You know what? To sweeten it just a touch, let's trade Neal. There we go. Trade accepted. There we go. Alright. Alright, Kuznetsov didn't like that we traded Lindholm, so I think we got our defensive problem solved now. Stevenson, Wotherspoon, and Gudis will be on the team, along with Luke Green. So that's 4 defensemen. And then our top 6 isn't going to be very good. It's going to be McEwen and Gernat. They're going to try and grow together on that third line. So you know what? That's good. That is good. Alright, now we need to solve our forward problem. We need 2 third-line guys. We have to trade Austin Matthews. If we trade Austin Matthews, I think we can hold on to Timashov, Hobby Bullen, even McEwen and Gernat and all that. So we just need to trade Austin Matthews, and if we get some picks and some prospects, honestly, I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. Alright, oh my goodness. You can get Jared McCann back. Man, he has really become a great player on there. It's just from playing with Brett Hall and Luke Robitaille. Or is that Bobby? It is Brett. Yeah, he's really become into his own on there. Anthony Mantha, he's not getting that top line time like he needs, so I think we did win the Scott Stevens trade. So just a little callback to that, I guess. Alright, we need to be looking for prospects here. Alright, let's go to the Islanders. Ryan Strome and Matthew Barzal, those would be pretty good choices for the second line. But we're not looking for second line guys, unfortunately. And they could afford Matthews too, because they have $11 million in cap space. This Jenkins guy, oh my god, they got Sakic and Messier. Best 1-2 punch in the league right there for centers. Yeah, Patrick Laney, and he doesn't have very good potential in this game. I don't know why. I don't want that Jenkins guy. He's probably not going to become anything. Ottawa. Laney McDonald and Bobby Hall together, man, that's pretty good. Zabinajad, he's their top line center. You know what? They could really use a top line center, so this could be realistic. We need some third line guys. Stefan Noesen, we had him in Arizona. He was great for us on that third line. So if we get him again, that wouldn't be bad at all. Who else would play on that third line, though? Actually, you know what? Do they have a first-line center? They do in Kyle Turris, but Austin Matthews would be better, so... If we got Silverberg and Stefan Noesen, that would not be bad. And that we can get picks from there too. He's not good enough. I'd like it more of a two-way forward for that line. How about Curtis Lazar? Curtis Lazar. I like that option. I really like this option. Okay. I should really do a custom roster. I'll do that next time. I really instead of doing legends, obviously, because I can't do that again. At least not until next year. I might do it. I don't know. But anyway, Scott Lawton. That'd be a good option. He's a second line guy though. He's great. Oh, okay, Scott Lawton. I like that option. Trade away some cap, and I could keep Matthews. Now that's not a bad option either. If I'm gonna trade away some cap, but we still do need to solve our third line problem. I would need to trade away enough cap that we can sign Timashov and Hobby Bullen, because I think that'll be our third line then. Timashov and Hobby Bullen. If that's going to be our third line, Victor Rask. Oh my god, he's 85 overall now. Wow. Okay. You know what? He's great as our third line center, though. He's a great third line center. I don't know if I want to trade him away. Because he has a very small cap to him. Maybe we trade away Radko Gudas just because he's a little too expensive. Yeah, you know, I think we're going to go ahead and trade Radko Gudas. He's a little too expensive for only being 83 overall. And then that should free up about 10 million. Let's go ahead and see what we can get back. We need to get back a defenseman then. We're going to try and keep Matthews now, so... we got to get back a defenseman that's on an entry-level deal, so you know what? Let me see if I can find something here. Sanheim. What about this guy? You know what? He's not on an entry-level deal, but he's fairly cheap. He's good defensively. I can trade Radko Gudas back to Philly. I think that's a good option. Travis Sanheim. How about Van de Sample? Okay, yeah, he's not a good option. He's an offensive defenseman who's not that great offensively. Definitely would not be on... Alright, so I'm going to keep Sanheim in mind there. I'm going to go to Pittsburgh. Ooh, Trevor Daley. How much is he getting paid, though? Yeah, not worth it. He's unhappy, which would be a great trade for us, but... he's not worth it. Alright, yeah, and I don't see anybody here that, we could really get from Pittsburgh. How about San Jose? If you guys have any options, just please let me know. I'd love to, hear what you have to say. How about Lernout? Defensive defenseman. He's really good defensively. He doesn't have the greatest defensive awareness, but he's only getting paid $1 million. He's shit offensively, but he's a straight-up defensive defenseman, which is what I like. He's good physically. He's got no discipline, so he'd be another Radko Gudas. How about Sopinen? Oh, yeah, no. Definitely not that guy. He's not NHL ready. How about Jay Roy? Jeremy Roy. Perfect. Jeremy Roy. He fits our needs, and I think we can get him just straight up. Okay, I'll take a look at Mike Riley, but we're gonna take a look at Mike Riley before we decide on Jeremy Roy. Mike Riley. Ooh, okay, he's 85 overall now, though. He's not. I don't think he's on a entry-level deal. No, he's not. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that Roy deal from San Jose. Jeremy Roy, welcome to the team. Proposed trade? Trade accepted. Alright. So I think we can hold on to Matthews now. What is our cap looking like? Ooh, it'd be pushing it to sign Austin Matthews. I think we need to make one more trade. Just free up just a little bit more cap. Who is very expensive that we don't need? We don't have anybody that really has cap to them other than our big name guys. And we're gonna have to sign Kachuk next year too. What about our goalies? Who holds cap as a goalie? I think it's just Nedeljkovic. Yeah. There's Herbst too, but I believe he's tendered. Yeah, he is. What are we gonna do? Because we don't have enough space to sign all of the guys on the team. You know, let's just go ahead and try and sign them then, I guess. Alright, here we go. Austin Matthews, where are you? Where's Matthews? Is he counted as a free agent now? Or maybe, yeah, he'd be in the system because he's restricted. Right? Yeah, there he is. Alright, so... Why does it only say that much? So anyway, we can get him... Okay, he wants... The least amount of money is for 5 years, so... I think a 5-year deal... Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at him. Just over 9 million. What's 15% off of that? Alright, so we could get him for 7.8. I don't know if he'll accept this because he is a free agent, but alright, let's go ahead and offer contract. Hopefully he accepts it. I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate up a little bit. And if he accepts it, then that's good news for us. That'll be like our big free agent signing. He has yet to respond to it. Come on, the 6th. Oh my god, Austin Matthews accepted. Thank the Lord. We got Matthews back, and now I think our third line options are solved, although I will take a look at free agency to see what they have there. Alright, so UFAs. Danny Heatley is still in free agency, my goodness. Oh, why did I go to goalies? What the hell? UFA, there we go. Danny Heatley is an unrestricted free agent, and nobody is offering him a contract. Wow. Alright, so for the third line, I think we're going to have to go with Timashov and Hobby Bullen. We could sign Hagelin, but that would basically eat up all the cap that we have left. So, yeah. I feel like we're just going to have to go with those young guys. Alright, let's go ahead and sign them then. Let's go to view contracts. In the system. And then let's find them. And then we're gonna go ahead and sign some prospects. So just to try and fill out the roster. Timashov, you will be on the team. Oh god. We can afford that. We can. Yes, we can. Although I don't want to offer him a whole lot. You know what? Let's just do 1 year for now. 1 year. And then we'll come back to this next year with him. So, because we do have another big contract coming up. We can take a look at it then, because I don't want to make sure we have a ton of cap space to make sure we do have some cap space to sign guys. Roland McEwen. Oh God, I forgot about that too. Yeah, we got to sign these 4 guys here. So, Pinching Penny. Oh, and Herbst. Or was it Timpano? We got to sign one of those guys to a contract. So, we're really pinching pennies, and I think this is going to be at least a solid team that we're going with. So, while we are kind of screwing them out of a little money, this isn't real life, so I don't have to feel guilty about that. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish signing up these guys, and I want to play a preseason game because eye test and all that, and then we can sign him for 800K. There we go. And then let's go over to the goaltenders, and we can sign Herbst. Yeah, it was Herbst. Offer contract. He wants a 2-way deal, so perfect. We can get him for 3 years on that 2-way deal, so that's perfect. Apilka will be a free agent next year. And actually, you know what? If I can simulate up a couple days, I'm going to see if Hagelin's a free agent. And if we have the money to sign him. Because if he's a free agent, I want him, then I can put Hobby Bullen back in the minors. Gurnett. McEwen rejected. Herbst accepted. Timashov rejected. Hobby Bullen accepted. Okay. So we can't even take a look at any free agents. We still need to sign these guys. Let's go back to the view contracts. All right, in the system. All right, we have $1.15 million to spend. Son of a bitch. Buffalo's interested in Dmytro Timashov, and then Roland McEwen. Nobody is interested in him. You know what? We can't afford these guys. They don't want to sign with us for that little amount of money. I thought this was going to be a little easier. Yeah, let's go. I guess we got to trade them. I guess we do. So, if we trade Timashov, we still need a third line guy then. Let me take a look at the forwards. And we're not going to be a very deep team this year. We could play Hagel. Hagel could be on that third line, so you know that's not the end of the world. And we can get something back for Timashov. And then defense, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with our defense? Alright, so Stevens and Green, Waterspoon, and Jeremy Roy. Then it's gonna be probably Gurnett and whoever we can pick up. Really. Or add McEwen and then Timashov. Where am I going? Left wingers. There we go. I really want to hang on to these guys too. Really did. Let's go. Let's start from Washington. We can start looking at defensemen. We need guys that don't have any cap to them. Really. The Zip guy isn't bad. He's not bad at all. Let's take a look at him. No, he's not. I don't think he's good enough to be on this team. Let's take a look at Winnipeg. Josh Morrissey wouldn't be bad, but I know he gets paid at least a decent amount. Toronto. Okay, how about Anders Nilsson? Okay. He's got 1 year left. I think Anders Nilsson and or Corrado. Because then we won't really have to worry about paying him the next year because he's not going to want that much money. He's just a defensive defenseman, top six guy. It's either him or Anders Nilsson. You know what? I think we have to go with Corrado. There. And they have, oh my god, okay, so they have more than 50 players in the organization. So we need to get one more guy coming back. And then, let's see if we can get a forward for the third line. Michael Grabner is very upset, although he's probably getting paid way too much. Yeah, that's way too much for our, our pockets. Colin Green, he's 33 though. What about this Ben? He's 88 overall, never mind. Lindbergh. He's got bottom six potential, but he's got no defense to him whatsoever. And his offensive awareness isn't high enough to where it's somebody that I say we need to get. How about this Tamela? Solid guy. His defense is alright, and you know what? I think we can go ahead and pick him up then. League approved, thank God. That does push us over the cap just a tiny bit, but you know what? Whatever. And then we're gonna go ahead and get a pick. Or picks. Multiple. Let's just see how that works. Proposed trade. Trade accepted. Alright, so we got a first, second, and a third. You know, I think that's really good for this team. We can pick up some prospects that will be on cheap deals for us. God, this team is fucked. This team is... Oh my goodness. Alright, so... Alright, let's take a look at our team. How our team is looking. You know, next year I think somebody's gonna have to go. And it might just be Austin Matthews. Because he doesn't put up points like the legends do. So, taking a look at the overalls. You got the first line. We need forwards, just forwards. First line, second line, third line. Victor Rat. Ooh, okay, because we were able to sign Matthews, it's going to be between Kachuk and Ratty for that second line spot. Whoever isn't there, I'd rather put Kachuk there if it's within like one overall. So whoever wins out there, then Rask and whoever loses out, and this Hobby Bullen guy, and then third line Kruger, Glendening, and Reinhardt. So either that or Hagel instead of Hobby Bullen. I don't know how it's looking quite yet. Probably might go with Hobby Bullen because he's a bit older. And then defense. We got Stevens and Green, Walderspoon, Jeremy Roy, and then Corrado and Gurnett. So we're not deep defensively, but you know, I think Nedeljkovic will make up for that a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and simulate to the regular season, and then we'll take a look at the lines and play a game then. And oh my goodness, this is a headache to deal with. I literally just got a headache from doing all of this, so oh my goodness. This next season is going to be exciting, but these legends have screwed us a little bit. I'll say that. Next year, I think we could be back where we were. One of the best teams in the league, but not winning the President's Trophy. And I can see us going to the Stanley Cup Finals again. As a team, or as a franchise, we have yet to win a Stanley Cup. in the 40 plus years that they've been here. So that's the end goal there. And Matthew Tkachuk, maybe he needs to have a better regular season. I thought he had a pretty good regular season with 37 goals there, but he didn't grow. All right, and let me go to roster moves. We're gonna have to change these up a bit. All right, Hobby Bullen's coming up. Ooh, Hagel, he looks ready. He does. He still says minor league scorer, and so does it for Hobby Bullen. But Hobby Bullen is fantastic defensively. My goodness, look at those stats. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Hobby Bullen. Then we gotta send down a couple of guys. Tamela and Case. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and send down Tamela and Case. I hope Case keeps getting better, because this defense is pretty good too. Alright, let's go to edit lines. Just best lines for now. Then in the minors, best lines as well. Alright, so Hagel and Bradley I want on that first line. I want Case getting lots of time. There's Alex Nylander. He's looking alright. He's growing. Whoa. HL top 6 potential? What happened to that? My goodness. Let's put up Berchi instead. Gustav Franzen, yeah, he's got crap potential. Alright, so Bradley. I like that top line. Zukhanov, too. We need Case to be getting plenty of time, so anyway, let's go to the NHL. Alright, Hobby Bullen's on that third line instead of you, Glendening. I'm sorry. And I like that. I really like that fourth line. Good defensively. They'll keep the puck out of the net. This third line, Hobby Bullen's no slouch defensively. Look at those stats. Then you got Victor Rask. He can put the puck in the back of the net and keep it out too. And then Matthew Tkachuk. He's getting better. He's not good defensively at all, but he's still growing. Kuznetsov, Matthews, and Ratty. Then Mike Bossy, Wayne Gretzky, and Marcus Naslund. Let's take a look at the defense. Scott Stevens and Luke Green. I like that. Jeremy Roy. This will be a good season for him. His first NHL season? Yes, it will. So he'll be making his NHL debut to start this season. I'd love to see what he can become. We got Wotherspoon with him. And then Gurnett and Corrado. Let's go to the goalies. Nedeljkovic and, oh god, I don't want Liam Herbst up here. Alright, in the system, goaltenders, there we go. Oh my god. Luka Pilka is 87 overall. Wow. Alright, boys, so I can't have these guys on the same team. I can't. One's definitely going to be unhappy about the playing time that they're getting. So, we're going to have to trade one of them. I didn't think I'd have to worry about this just yet. But you know what? Wow. Luke Apilka, he grew a lot in the offseason. He's a starting goalie now. I'd love to hold on to him for this year. And I think we can, but you know what? He's just going to get unhappy, so I don't know. We'll wait to do that. We won't do any impulse trading anymore. And then best lines in the AHL. Shit. Go ahead and change those up just a little bit. There we go. And then I think when we do trade him, we can call up one of our goalies from the minors and he can be the backup, and then we can get some depth guys like you guys are saying. Alright, so you know what? Let's just go ahead and play a preseason game. I'm not going to worry about the goalie situation at this moment. That can wait. Who do I want to play? Let's go ahead and play Anaheim. Alright, so we're not going to worry about the goalie situation. You guys will probably just give your suggestions in the comments or whatever, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. That's probably a trade deadline move to make, or make it, I don't know, at a later date. I don't want to deal with it right now, so let's go ahead and play against Anaheim then. Alright, we are the home team, so playing our hometown crowd. What jersey do I want them to wear? Yeah, I like that one. And then let's have us wear oh god, those things are ugly. I want to wear these bad boys. There we go. Alright, and a real short game here. Alright, so if you guys don't want to stick around for this, I want to thank you all for coming then. But if you do want to stick around, you can go ahead and get an eye test with this game here. I actually have to go ahead and change the injuries to off. And I'll do that in the main menu after this game, but let's go ahead and get into it. If you guys don't want to stick around for this, I want to thank you all for coming and being a part of this. You guys helped me make some tough decisions this offseason, but if you are staying, you can get a look at how good this team will be this year. We just beat LA 3-0, so I hope that's a good indication. Alright. Wayne Gretzky going up against Ryan Getzlaf. Man, imagine taking a picture of Wayne Gretzky in this Canucks uniform and going back in time and showing it to people. People would be rioting in the streets of Edmonton or LA. Alright, oh, they got Jordan Subban playing too. So, alright, go back, Luke Green. There we go, way to pick it up. Let's get it off to Naslund. He's gone. Right past Subban. Shot on that. Ooh, good save. There we go. Gotta get back. Oh, there you go, Sky Stevens. Nice hit. There you go. Collapse on him. Get in there, Mike Bossy. Oh, God. There you go. Way to block it, Gretzky. Alright, I'm going to do split time in this game between Nedeljkovic and Opelka, so you guys can take a look at both of them. Bossy over to Naslund. There we go. Oh. Okay. Couldn't get around him. Oh, there we go. Oh, my goodness. That was a good save as they're coming back the other way with it now. There we go. Way to break it up. Luke Green showing off his defensive prowess, and what a turnover by Matthews. Alright, there we go. Alright, so who do you guys think is going to win tonight? Penguins or Lightning? I got my money on the Penguins. I think they're going to move on to the Stanley Cup Finals, going up against San Jose. But you never know what can happen. It's the playoffs; anything can happen, and it's the most exciting time of the year. Just in case you hate Christmas music, I hope that song is stuck in your head now. Oh my goodness! Can't even get a cycle going in the zone. Oh, let's go Lightning. I know I hate the Lightning. Fuck the Lightning. I hope they lose. Just because I hate them. So, oh, there you go. Matthew Tkachuk. Get it down low. Oh, my goodness. Tkachuk. Throwing it low on the net. Oh, God, he played it. I was taking a look at my phone. All right, get in there, Tkachuk. Ooh. All right, Frank Corrado Frankie. There you go. Pick it up. Oh, my God. Quit messing around with it. I know. Oh, my goodness. It's our bottom lines, but they're struggling. There you go. Way to break that up. Nice hit, Kachuk. Oh, my goodness. Cannot get it out of our zone. There we go, Gurnett. What kind of shitty pass was that? That was terrible. Tampa 5-2. Wow, no, that's not gonna happen. All right, we got the fourth line back out there. Our fourth line is better than our third, but a little more defensive. That's why I have them on the fourth. I don't know. Maybe if we're not doing the greatest, I'll switch up the fourth line with the third. That's always an option. We can have a little more offensive fourth line then. Oh my goodness. I'm pinned down in my own zone because my players aren't good enough to get it out. Come on, Hobby Bullen. I'll get there. Oh my goodness, he can't bury the rebound. Yeah, I know Stamkos is playing. I know he is. I don't think he'll make a difference though. Stamkos, he's not a great player. He's not top 5 in the league, despite what other people say. I don't care what people say. My opinion is definitely not top 5 in the league, just based on advanced stats. There we go. Oh, Mike Bossy was slashed. There we go. Come on, get out of the zone. There we go. Come on. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And I can't score. It's out of play, and we'll go on the power play now. All right, I didn't adjust our power play, but you know what? I think it should still be pretty good. All right, Jeremy Roy. Tip. Oh, my goodness. Austin Matthews got a piece of his stick on there. Over to Kuznetsov. Back to the... Oh, son of a bitch. Why can I never go back to the point on that? All right, come on. Oh, my fucking God. Are you kidding me? No, I already took a look at Noah Hannafin. He costs too much. You fucking kidding me? How in the hell are we down in this game? Alright, come on. There you go, Scott Stevens. In there, Tyratty. Oh my goodness. How in the hell can he grab me when I'm moving like that? Alright, come on. Tuck it. Oh my God, Franzrov with the save. I already looked at Hannafin. He cost too much. There we go. Nice face-off win. Wotherspoon. Oh my God. Cannot make a fucking pass to save my life. There we go, Wotherspoon. Get it. What in the hell is that? Oh my goodness. I swear the passing in this game is shit. Alright, at the next whistle, we're going to go ahead and switch up the goaltender so Apilka can get some time. And I did not pass it out. I definitely passed that down low, but I guess that's not what the game says. And apparently drop passes are impossible in this game. Alright, let's go ahead and switch up the goalies then. Edit lines. Come on. Here we go. Goalies. There we go. Alright, so now we got a Pilka in there. There we go. Oh my God, he can't finish. Glendening can't finish. Oh my God, even on the backhand, and that's supposed to be where he's good at. He's supposed to score the majority of his goals from his backhand. What happened to that? Alright, Kruger. Here we go. Oh my God. Quit getting in each other's way. There you go. I think this fourth line will be pretty good for us. They seem to be playing pretty well right now, but the third line has been extremely disappointing. Second line hasn't been good, and the first line has been very disappointing as well. Oh my goodness, how does nobody pick that up there? Play it, play it. Oh my goodness. Playing like absolute shit. Come on, Kuznetsov. Up to Tyler. I see, he can't even catch the pass. And poke check, throw it down low. Yeah, and they're just not there. They're not in position. I don't know. It's just, I don't know what it is right now. This team just does not feel good. They're not in position. There we, oh, good. They can't even get the pucks, loose pucks. They got like no hustle to them. I don't know. There we go. What a shitty ass pass that was. That was not even supposed to go to Tyree. It was supposed to go to Austin Matthews. I don't know. This team is very, very disappointing right now. Not connecting on passes. And just not playing well overall. Yeah, very, very disappointing for this team. Not playing well at all. There we go. See, they can't even hold on to the pucks or pick up loose pucks. Yeah, they can't pick... Yeah, it's just... I don't know. They seem really slow, honestly. Like, Mike Bossy should be able to beat Jordan Subban in a foot race. Back to the point. Yeah. I'd definitely say Anaheim is outplaying us at this point. They definitely had better possession of the puck. They've been picking it up and taking it away better than we have, so... Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and call our timeout right now so I can get that first line back out there right after this one. I know it's not really smart to take your timeout early. Oh my god, Tyree can't even finish there. And a broken stick. Right at the worst time. Holy shit, why would you go down there, Kuznetsov? Tyree was already down there. That's what I'm talking about, just being out of position. And he can't pick up the puck there. Surprise. And he loses the puck there. Again, another surprise. It's just... This team is not playing well right now. And I don't know what it is. Alright, Naslund. Drop past the boss. Yeah. The one time I actually get a drop pass to go where the guy is, it gets intercepted. And yeah, Jordan Subban played really good defense there. Mostly just because Gretzky couldn't get open. And oh my god, how did Scott Stevens get hit? The guy's a fucking brick wall. My goodness. Just turnover after turnover. This is ridiculous how bad this team is playing right now. And yeah, another just bad pass there. I don't know. It's just they don't seem to be putting it in the spots that I'm trying to put it at. Like horrible trying to pick up the pass there by Bossy. It took him a couple tries, and with somebody on him, that easily could have just been a turnover. And yeah, he can't get out of the zone either. Nobody had hit him. He didn't have the puck. And he fails to get out of the arena, so... Or to get out of the zone, so... I don't even know. And another turnover right there. Yeah, it's just possession. This team, not a very good puck possession team. So yeah, I don't know if that means we're in for a not very good year, but oh my fucking god, he can't even connect on the one-timer. Nobody was on him. He just can't connect. Pick up the puck. Yeah, this team is having huge issues with picking up the puck, and that's definitely going to lead to the downfall of this team. There we go. Kruger, he can't hit the empty net. Oh my goodness. All these one-timers by Ratty and Kruger, and they're just not hitting the net. And I don't know. I fucking hate bullshit like that. Like, there's no reason why they should be missing the net. Oh my goodness. Get in there, Matthews. What are you doing? We're down. We have the net pulled in the third period, and you're not fucking attacking. This team is not looking good whatsoever, and it's frustrating. An overall bad game. They cannot pick up the puck. Less than 50% on our passing. That was the reason why we didn't win. That was the reason. That, and you can't hit the net with your one-timers. The team did not look very good, and that's sad to say. But anyway, I guess that'll be all for now then. So until next time, I'll see ya. And I want to thank you all for coming too. If you are a part of this and stayed to the end, thank you. And I can't wait for the season to start. Honestly, it's going to be a exciting year. We'll say that. But thank you all for coming, and I'll see ya.